Hey Leo, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message. Whoa, hold on. Interesting. Alright, I'm not gonna tell you what that is. Alright, we're doing a spread. I made a spread, a tree of darkness. So let's one more shuffle here. Alright, so what are we hunting for, Leo? You're hunting for some heartache. Alright, hunting for heartache. You know what? It almost feels like you are trying to help yourself. It actually feels not so bad. Tell me about this heartache for Leo. Alright, so we have Two of Cups, so it's definitely heartache in regards to a relationship. Then we have Queen of Pentacles. I'm just getting some dissatisfaction here. Like she's not happy with the pentacle anymore. I don't know, it almost feels like there is some kind of relationship where maybe somebody's career took off and I don't know, it kind of changed things between the two of you. Okay, let's look at something that you're not aware of. Oh, okay. So Leah, you have otherworldly here. And this is like mega spiritual energy here. This is like, I mean, I get so much from this card. It's like it talks about paranormal things, it talks about supernatural, it talks about portals, it talks about like just every every kind of spiritual or invisible rabbit hole thing you want to go into. And this is what you're not aware of. So I want to say that you might actually have some other dimensional type help here going on, like super behind the scenes, meaning behind the veil, kind of. That is interesting. Okay. So, what are you afraid of? Huh. We have the octopus. Now, I kind of like this dude just because I can kind of identify with his lone wolf kind of vibe. It also feels very Sagittarius too. It's the card of intellect. This is like the pursuit of knowledge here. This is you. This is you being afraid to really understand or learn something about your true self. And it's like, it's weird. The desire is here because this is what you hunt. You're hunting an explanation or resolution of some kind of heartache. But it's like you're afraid of what you're going to find. And I think it's actually really cool here that you have some kind of spiritual thing, whether it's an entity or I don't know, an ascended master, whatever, like whatever. There's something, a guardian angel, something here that is helping you with this. Like you're not alone. I don't know if this like was a relationship that split apart or if it's just on a rocky road, but you're not alone. So what are you avoiding? It feels like action. So you're avoiding taking action on something. It's the card of spring. And you know, spring, it's that time of renewal where the buds are blooming and shit. But it feels to me like taking action. Why? Because you feel like it's pointless. So you have the Chariot, which is a very actiony card, but this is a super shadow deck, and it's almost like every card is a reversal. But it's Barricade. So it's like if you take action, you're not going to get very far. That's so you don't take action. And I feel like that stems from feeling like you are freaking alone. And alone, like, you can be alone, you can be surrounded by people and still be alone, you know? It really depends on how superficial your relationships are, and it depends on your barriers. Like, you know, some people are really good at boundaries, too good. All right, so what is it that you really want to say? Really want to do? Ah, this came out in the beginning. Meditation. Look at all these blue cards, Leo. Look at all these blue cards. There is something that you need to say. There's something that you need to get off your chest here. It's like you wish you can say that you were really at peace with this, but you don't say it. Why? Because you're not done yet. You're not done yet. It's like, I don't know, I'm seeing, what does this guy actually look like? Okay, so he's holding a sickle, but like, it's kind of a dark card, and I almost, when I first glanced at it, it looked like he had his hand on his hip, like, and his other hand pointed out, like, you know, like, I'm not finished yet. You know, I've got shit to do. You just hold your freaking horses. You're not done yet. So this barricade or this pause here, you're not actioning because you're not done yet. So let's get some advice. All right. So for what's the advice for not wanting to take action, avoiding action because you won't go anywhere? What's the advice? Ooh, you have two skulls. Grief and the Ace of Torment. Smoke and mirrors. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that the truth about this situation here is that this barricade, this perceived, this perception of what's the point of me taking action because I'm not going to get anywhere anyway, that is an illusion. That's the smoke and mirror, okay? The Ace of Torment, that's the Ace of Swords. That's the truth of the matter here. And as long as you are wearing some kind of grief blanket, you know, or some kind of lower lower vibrational, like, feel like, it feels like a pity party. It doesn't feel like, I mean, grief can be lots of things, but this feels like a pity party. So I think as long as you are just generally feeling sorry for yourself and being a negative Nancy, then yeah, the barricade will be real. But really, it's just in your head. So, what's the advice for not saying that you're cool with everything, that everything's peaceful? It's like you think you've got more to do, but do you? So we have boiling points. Resolve. Well, there we go. Resolve. It's like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to resolve the heartache. Dude, you gotta let it out. Okay, so in order to get to this peaceful place, like this meditation card right here, in order to be able to exude this peace, to to be able to finally admit that you are at peace with whatever this is, first of all, you need to allow yourself to let it out. Let it out. You can't keep that shit within you because it just corrupts your insides. Like you are every emotion that comes to you is completely valid and you need to just let it pass through. If you can let this pass through, all these things that piss you off, all these things that it's not fair and it sucks and I hate everything and blah blah blah, we all have those thoughts. Like let them happen. I mean, let the emotions flow through you so that you can finally get to this resolve. All right, Leo. This is your message. Take what resonates, and I'll see you later. Bye, Leo.